The Washington State Capitol. It's awe-inspiring. It's where the state's laws are made.
I'd like to speak out against this bill.
I feel very strongly about this bill.
I would like to spend the remainder of my time speaking out against this motion.
So who let all these teenagers loose in these hallowed halls on this almost sacred ground?
The previous question has been called and recognized.
But don't be fooled. This is serious business.
Senator Myburn.
Then there are some clauses underneath that. Then I think we might want to reconsider this.
I did write one bill, which was to make online voting a form of absentee balloting.
My bill is using this history book by Howard Zinn and incorporating it into all high school history classes.
I've pushed for the hemp bill 2 years now, and I finally got it passed through both the Senate and the House.
These kids are here fighting for bills they think would improve the lives of people around the state. This is the 57th Annual Youth Legislature, sponsored by the YMCA.
A lot of different kids do this program, the ones especially that aren't politically minded.
Hundreds of students traveled to Olympia for 4 days of lawmaking. The largest delegation, 73 kids, came from the Evergreen School District's 3 high schools. Some have been here before. Some are new to the game.
I think it's a great experience.
I've learned so much from it.
It's definitely made me more aware of politics in general and current events.
It's just like the real legislature.
I love it. I look forward to it all year long.
Students who aren't House or Senate members are either pages, lobbyists, or governor's cabinet members, like Jesse Flath. Cabinet members push for bills the governor wants to see signed. For Jesse, that meant speaking on behalf of
The homosexual marriage bill. Kids who are adopted by a homosexual family, who actually loves them and cares for them, is such a better life than staying in a foster home. I set a point and I've seen some kids go down and start writing, so I think it does help influence some people.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel pretty good. I mean, really good, actually.
Jesse's bill passed. So did many others drafted by the Evergreen students, teaching these kids invaluable lessons about how government really works.
I have much better understanding now. It takes a lot of hard work.
1 weekend 3 times, 1 day 3 times, that is 3 strikes.
The student lawmakers tackled a wide range of topics.
I believe that statutory rape, there are cases that they shouldn't be put away for life.
Topics cablecast across the state on TVW, Washington's public affairs channel. A group of student reporters also covered the legislative session.
You can pretty much go and see everything, whereas if you're debating, you're stuck in the House and that's all you really get to see. So I can go pretty much anywhere and see how bills are doing.
The students also held elections for statewide office with real voting machines used in real statewide elections. Their votes were tallied by employees from the Secretary of State's office. And as voters left the polls, they were met by exit pollers trying to get a read on the outcome of the election.
I think how they've been doing it, the exit polls, they didn't do it last year. I don't know, it kind of adds a lot of drama to the situation. A lot of people are getting tense. So I don't know if it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. It's interesting.
Heritage High's Joe Jenkins was a candidate for governor, a successful candidate.
I think the campaign's going pretty well.
The Evergreen delegation had 2 more winners. Brianna Dupuis from Heritage won Secretary of State, and Evergreen High's Amy Presson became President Pro Tem of the Senate.
I'd like to spend my time speaking out against this bill.
And for students new to the youth legislature experience, there's the O'Brien House, where kids wet behind the ears learn the ropes before graduating to the full House and Senate next year.
I was watching the House floor debates yesterday, and I think this would help a lot. I've had a lot of fun, and a lot of things look similar, just that looks a little more sophisticated.
For some students, the youth legislature experience has sparked political ambitions.
It convinced me to become a lawyer and eventually maybe become a judge.
My goal is to be part of Congress, federal Congress.
For others who have different career goals, this experience has other benefits.
I'm learning how to speak in front of people, how to express my opinion without shooting people down. And then if I ever really wanted to write a bill, I do know how.
I mean, you can read about it on paper, but getting out there and actually doing it, it gives you so much more of a better understanding.
I didn't know really anything about government until I got in here.
They feel like it's going to make them better citizens.
They're not playing around.
And the understanding gained from this process is so valuable, Washington's Secretary of State, Sam Reed, dropped by to show his support for the program.
The studies show a direct correlation between young people being involved in programs like this and student government such, and becoming active voters when they turn 18, 19, 20 years old. And the reason that's significant is that 3 out of 4 young people in that age group, 18 to 24, do not participate. So this program is very helpful in terms of connecting people into the system.
So while they may look like they're playing around, what these students gain here will create a better informed and more involved electorate.
Knowledge is power.
And that's good for the state as a whole.